Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about box office news. Yeah, why box office? Yeah, you know I do these every once in a while, so I just wanted to just come up. Yo, Spider-Man, Far From Home. What can I say? This movie has been a hit all around. This is going to be one of the biggest Spidey franchises ever. You know, right now it is bugging out at what $880 million worldwide. It's sorry, $874 million worldwide. It is going to be one of the biggest ones out there. It's catching up on Homecoming, which is 880, and I think either this weekend or probably early the week it's going to definitely kick it out the box. Then of course there's only one left, Spider-Man 3, which is a good movie, and it's held that title for quite some time. This movie, Far From Home, I mean, it just delivers. You have it's Endgame material. Everybody wants to know what happened. You have Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, who did a great job as Mysterio. And how they tied everything with Endgame, Iron Man. It just worked out very, very well. And then lastly, you have just Peter Parker himself. Tom Holland did a fantastic job. Playing Spider-Man Spider-Man in a different place. Well, is it really Spider-Man? That's another question that we've had discussions about before in in our reviews and stuff. Is it really Spider-Man? Is it Iron Spider? Well, it doesn't matter. Suffice it to say, this is the Iron Man of our generation, and people are liking it too, and they're going out there with their wallets and showing love. I mean, of course, one of my favorites was, of course, Into the Spider-Verse, and this does a pretty good job of it, of introducing some pretty interesting situations. But what is happening? Marvel's just racking up if you think about the whole situation. They made, what, $1 billion and change with Captain Marvel. They've made close to $2 billion, over $2 billion with our friend here in Avengers Endgame. It takes $2.7 billion, $2.783 billion. They are 5 million away, not 5 billion, 5 million away from tying the #1 worldwide movie, Avatar. And I'm talking about Avatar, not Avatar, the the little kid who used air bending and stuff like that. I'm talking about Avatar, the blue people. And it's about to go crazy because Marvel has been pushing this film. They're $5 million away. And we're talking about, hey, that's freaking Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige, the producer of all the Marvel films. That's his walking around money. He could probably pay that and say, yo, we beat the record if they want to. But, they're going to let it linger in the theaters a little while to get that crown because that's what they've been pushing for. They want that crown. This movie ain't getting an Oscar, but it's going to get a crown that they're the #1 movie. Off the top, Avatar. But then again, next year what happens? Avatar comes back. Disney now owns Fox. And, of course, they're going to have to throw mad money behind Avatar and James Cameron because James Cameron in the Terminator movies, the Avatar movie, and it's going to be a series. And, of course, he was top of the game with that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic. So, hey, this is pretty interesting. Come to think of it, then Disney's going to be dominating the entire top movie charts. With #1 is Avatar right now, well, soon to be eclipsed by Avengers Endgame. #2 is one of those two. #3 is Titanic. #4 Star Wars Force Awakens. #5 is Infinity War. It doesn't show up till #6 where you see Jurassic Park. Jurassic World, excuse me. So you're like, whoa, Disney is just raking the frigging money in. They're like, yo, give me it all, baby. Oh, here's a couple of chips for you. That's it. And unless these other companies get their act together, they're going to continue to get their butts whooped. Hopefully, Hobbs and Shaw is hot. I'm hoping it works out. That's Universal film. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, the other teams the other studios come back at the end of the year with something else. But right now, it seems like a Disney World, a Disney, Marvel, Fox. The only thing that didn't work is you got to say is the whole Dark Phoenix. And I'm still baffled by that whole quandary. Like, what the fudge happened? I'm trying to say with all the marketing, the Marvel marketing money, the Marvel system in getting films done. Why couldn't they have done something better? And the only thing I could think of is that Marvel didn't want to invest in this. They were like, yep, this whole X-Men situation that they did over at Fox and Bryan Singer and everybody who's working, it is done with. They're changing everything. So that's the only reason I could say that they allowed that film to die a bad death. And the New Mutants film, which was supposed to be coming out, that's never coming out. The only other option I can think of is that there's a curse with the young ladies who work at who did the Game of Thrones, where you have Sansa, who was Dark Phoenix. It didn't do as well as they expected, and then Maisie Williams, who is in the New Mutants movie, and which may never see the light of day, but I hope we do. So listen, just wanted to give you a heads up, the big comic book news. Oh, Aladdin's still going strong. If you're an Aladdin fan, go for it. Hey, Aladdin was a great movie. Go cry. If he's your type of superhero, go do that. What else? Hold on one second. Just sorry about that, dudes. Cut this out, PD. Yeah, so exactly. So the news, news still continuing in superhero news. It is still Spider-Man. Oh, and how could I forget? Probably the king of all kings is probably this weekend is going to be Lion King. They're running up the numbers hardcore, and I can't imagine them not doing as well as anybody could have predicted. This is, of course, The Lion King. I mean, the musical has been going on forever. The first film was a huge hit. It spawned all kinds of side notes. So they're talking about like an opening of $270 million. That is like bananas. Of course, it ain't Endgame money, but it's pretty big for the type of live action type of film. But hey, that's what I just want to give you a heads up. Superheroes are still being strong. Spinner Rack is still following them. Support Spinner Rack out.